Hey, welcome in, welcome in. So the model's already been primed in the AK Interactive matte black, but I'm just going to go back over it with this matte black, just as it's slightly less matte than the AK Interactive one. And yeah, the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to be doing a lot of colour mixing and a lot of brush work, so I just want the blacks to match. I'm just going to be mixing these two colours together to get a nice sort of deep sea green. A colour I was aiming for is like a Incubi Darkness from Citadel. So yeah, I'm just spraying the this colour onto the first highlight areas. I'm just using my painting lamp as a guide. And just give you a quick spin of the model. So you can see we've left quite a lot of the darker areas, and we're just literally just highlighting where my paint lamp was guiding me to. I'm just giving it an all-round sort of like a global light source, so it looks cool from all angles. I'll just be adding this colour into the mix that's already in the airbrush, and this will be like a Stegodon green from Citadel. And again, just using my previous highlight as a guide, and I'm just spraying it in like a smaller area, and keeping within the boundaries of the previous highlight. And here he is again, with that step finished. So yeah, if you're not having him with the cape on, you'll put the highlights on the back like that as well. And we're just adding a drop of this colour into the previous mix and just stepping it up. So this will be our final highlight, so this is going to be our smallest covering area. And just aiming at the sort of like the very tops and trying to stick within the borders of the previous highlights. So yeah, I'm trying to get it to catch it like under the detail and stuff. You'll be able to see it a lot clearer on his leg when I start doing the shadows for it. But yeah, to be fair, he's looking like really cool already. If you just wanted to stop here and just maybe get like a metallic old gold and do the trim, it would look like proper sick. But yeah, I'm just going to take it an extra step. I'm just using these two colours to create a nice sort of like dark purple shadow colour, and I'll be using this number 1 Winsor Newton, and it's like the miniature series, so the bristles are like shorter. It's a really nice brush to use for this type of for this work I'm doing. Cool, so it's roughly like a 50-50 mix, just going between the black and the purple. And yeah, we're making it into like a glaze consistency, so it is proper watered down. And what we're doing is we're glazing from like the edge of the highlight and into the darkest shadows. And depending on whether I want the shadow to be really dark, I'll do the same thing with more black, and if I want it to be like lighter and nearer the highlight, I'll be using it mixed with more of the purple. Don't forget to do the back of the model as well. So a lot of the demonstration I'll be doing is just on the front, but yeah, if you're doing them without the cape, be sure to go around and do all the back as well. Also, I'll just be using some of the pure black just to go over the trim as well, just sort of like black it in. Just we're going to go for like really high contrast and really get this model popping. So yeah, you can see I'm just blacking in the armor trim still and just going over some of the arrows. And this also just helps like make the highlights that we've put down like pop really well. So yeah, you just get a bit of a clearer roadmap for later on. So yeah, take your time with these steps, do it as best you can. Abaddon's like a really cool character, so yeah, he's worth getting right. And yeah, you can see like that's like made a massive difference to the shadows, giving it a lot more like sort of colour tone and interest. And yeah, it's just definitely like helping our highlights that we've put on there like pop. So yeah, again, like super happy with how he looks, and you could again just stop at this step and then just start doing the trim, but yeah, we're just going to take him to the next level. So I'm going to add all the previous colours that I used in the airbrush and put those onto my wet palette. And the reason for that being just if I'm just doing sort of like working up to the highest highlights and going kind of like a Games Workshop style where I'll be going around the trim, but I'm only doing it in the areas that are highlighted, and I'll be using so say like the brightest, I'll have it with the brightest paint, and in the darker areas I'll have like a slightly less bright gradient just to sort of match. But yeah, just going around the edges, picking up all the sort of like the cuts and slashes in the armor as well, just to get those popping, and yeah, just really bringing out all the detail. And yeah, if you happen to go too far, you make a mistake, or you know, you slip with the brush and go over your highlights that you did with the airbrush, we've got the other colours on the palette, and we can easily just glaze back over and get them put back right how we want them. So yeah, I like to use like a stippling motion for this. And yeah, and just gradually, just with each stipple, just building up the like the brightness of the highlight. Again, just making in the brighter areas, getting like full opacity, so getting like the most sort of shine from it. And then in the darker areas, just not putting as much paint down. But yeah, already just like, yeah, super cool. Now I've gone ahead and done his talon as well. Just all the same colours. So yeah, proper happy with him. Definitely worth all the extra effort and all the brushwork. But yeah, it's a very enjoyable step if you just take your time. Don't rush it. Don't panic about if you accidentally make a mistake, because you've got all the other colours there, and you can just glaze over it and get the colours back to how you want. And that brings us to the end of the first part of Abaddon. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, so I'd just like to take this opportunity to let you know about my Spotify. If you go into my description, I do have a link down to it. It doesn't show up as a link. I guess you need to be partnered or affiliated with YouTube to have actual links. But yeah, if you just copy and paste it into your web browser, it will take you to my Spotify. There is an actual link as well in my in like the About Me or bio part of my YouTube page as well. Or failing that, if you have a Spotify account, you just open it up and search for Blackpill. You should find me. You'll recognise my little symbol. And yeah, if you just want to check out the sort of music and other things I do other than painting models, yeah, it could be interesting for you. So yeah, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.